Valentina Shevchenko.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah.
You know, I watched the Amanda Nunes fight
Yeah.
versus Shevchenko. I thought Shevchenko completely dominated that third round.
Yeah.
And that's why I had a lot of doubt. That's why I didn't even watch the main event with Miesha Tate versus Amanda Nunes, just because it looked like Nunes does wear out as the fight goes on,
Yeah.
and I just
But
thought
she's
Miesha,
hot at the beginning.
Yeah, and I thought Miesha looked bad though. There was trouble.
Misha did not look herself.
She
looked
didn't
weird.
come in on weight.
Even
She did come on weight, but
even
just
walking
barely,
to the
like,
octagon, something felt off.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was.
She might have, something didn't go right with her weight cut. It looked like that, and she just got taken to school. I mean, I watched the fight afterwards, but I walked out during that. Like, once the Brock Lesnar Mark Hunt was done, I walked out, and some girls yelling at me like, "You're not gonna watch the Miesha fight?" And it's not. And I was like, "This is not about me not liking women fights. I love women's MMA.
Yeah.
I didn't respect that as a main event. I thought Holly was deserving of a rematch. I thought Nunes didn't look great against Valentina Shevchenko. She did win the first 2 rounds. I did see that. Had it to go to a 4th and the 5th.
Yeah.
I think Shevchenko does win that. That's why I didn't care. I thought this was going to be an easy sweep, and I was wrong. Nunes put on an incredible performance, and she deserves a lot of credit. And I will be watching her next fight, regardless of what happens. I think she was a stunner.
And even if like when we say Tate didn't look like she was her normal self, even if she didn't come in, if she came in flustered, whatever her issues were, she has enough experience.
Yeah.
That she could have. I know she has the mental fortitude to get through that stuff. So the fact that she lost, like I give it to Nunes. And the one thing I want to say about like Shevchenko winning and Nunes winning is that what a lot of the other reporters are saying, journalists, reporters, and personalities in MMA journalism and media that are well respected, a lot of them are saying, well, what if Shevchenko wins? And now Shevchenko has won, and they're saying, what do you do? Is it Shevchenko versus Nunes?
No, it's not. It's not.
Well, the thing is this: they're saying it like it's like it means nothing, and that hurts, and it doesn't make any sense to me, because the only way you can create more stars is by giving other people an opportunity.
Yeah.
So, like, I know Nunes and Shevchenko don't have the name that Tate, Rousey, and all of them have.
But you have to give them time. But they just came up.
They never will if you don't give them the chance to.
Yeah.
And the only way that they can become that is if they beat those people.
Yeah.
Another thing, too, that people are looking at is in no way does the UFC lose in this situation. Because look at it this way. Tate, Rousey, all American chicks.
Yeah.
Like all American.
Yeah, and now you have
female
international
fighters.
failure. Yeah.
Amazing, fantastic. But now you've got the UFC's first openly gay champion, which is fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have a Russian prospect when you don't have many Russian prospects at all, men or women in the UFC, kind of surfacing. You've got like maybe Khabib, and then you've got my boy Misha.
Yeah.
And you don't really have any real Russian prospects, and you have one who's a female. You can use both of these angles. You can market this in so many different ways.
You have more international favor.
To me,
absolutely.
this is nothing but good for the sport.
Yeah.
And it's really healthy. It creates more rivalries,
and
more storylines,
yeah.
and it gives you more options for the future of the female division. Because I think this division now has been turned on its head.
It's chaos now.
In the best of ways.
It's absolutely chaos.
I think it's anyone's game, and at this point, this is a whole other point that we'll get into. But I think Rousey could just walk in and grab her title right now. I should just walk in and come back and grab it.
No, but here's the reality.
If she could be the way that she was.
Ronda to me, okay. You want to talk about somebody being
tangent?
No, but it's a tangent. But just a point I want to touch on. Ronda lost to Holly Holm in devastating fashion. You never want to lose a fight like that.
No, it was bad. It was embarrassing.
Do you remember when she throws that punch and just wobbles?
Yeah.
She looked silly.
On her knee?
Yeah, she looked silly.
It looked like she looked like an amateur. It was almost as bad as, and I hate saying it because I love the guy who lost, Silva versus Griffin.
Yeah.
It was almost as bad as that.
Yeah, it's exactly as bad. That was pretty bad.
That was fucking Neo in the Matrix.
Yeah.
It was almost as bad as that.
So here's the thing. When she lost, she went through a kind of a breakdown there where she goes on Ellen DeGeneres. She talks about, wanting to kill herself because she lost.
Yeah.
I mean, this is someone I personally don't even want to see fight if that's your mentality.
Yeah.
If you actually go through those thoughts just because of one loss, your life didn't end. You're still a superstar. People still love you. You're gonna you're a blockbuster superstar. You're gonna watch. You're gonna make movies. People are gonna go see that. You know, there was a lot of great things to look at there, and then to come out on national television and do that.
Yeah.
It freaked me out because I don't want fighters with that mentality fighting ever. And don't get me wrong, I have all the respect for her in terms of her talent. I don't like her personality personally. I just think she's kind of a douche.
Neither do I.
But
Douchette.
But you know, she's like the Floyd Mayweather kind of thing. Like she's just a douche, and people love to watch her. Like John Jones, why?
And she's great. People love greatness.
Yeah, she's great.
That's what it is.
She
people
is
love greatness. LeBron can be a douche.
So do I think Amanda Nunes can't beat her? I think Amanda Nunes can beat her. Do I think Shevchenko can beat her after what Shevchenko just did last night to Holly Holm?
Monstrous, yeah.
I mean, this is a division now where Ronda's coming back, and people have gotten better.
Yeah.
You know, like Holly, my God, she. I don't know what to say about Holly Holm anymore. You know, like I was rooting for. I love Holly. Holly's my favorite fighter in that division.
Yeah.
You talk about class personified. You talk about a champion who speaks so humbly, like very quiet.
No,
and,
she's a sweetheart. Yeah.
And just comes out like a monster. Even in that fight, she won the first round. She rocked Shevchenko.
Yeah.
It was looking like Holly was gonna win, and after that first round, Shevchenko was kind of doing some things in there, but it was definitely the first round Holly. After that, it just slowly the counters started hitting for Shevchenko, and Holly had no answer. I always thought, why wasn't she throwing more kicks?
Yeah.
She had the height advantage. She was the one that should have been controlling the distance.
Yeah. Well, Holly did say there was in a post-fight interview. There was a couple quotes from Holly that she was saying she should have believed in herself more.
And there's a confidence thing after a loss, right?
You know,
who knows?
Yeah. Who knows what it is? But yeah, maybe she felt like she didn't push the action enough, or she didn't set the tone.
Oh, she was pushing,
you know?
but I don't know how this works. Like, if you know someone's a counter puncher, I would imagine you'd want to take them out of their element as much as possible.
Yeah.
I was surprised she kept going forward.
Well, knowing that
Shevchenko's
a striker.
Yeah, she's a counter striker.
Yeah.
She's not someone to push the action right away.
Yeah.
Which is why I thought if Holm could have reversed the tide and maybe made Shevchenko a little bit more aggressive, it would play more into what Holly was trying. Because Holly won against Rousey by being a counter striker.
Yeah.
Holly might be just as good as a counter striker as Shevchenko.
Yeah.
But she wasn't counter striking. She was the being aggressor and was getting caught, kind of like Frankie and Aldo, where it's just like, oh my God, you know, Frankie, stop going forward. You're getting tagged right now by the counters. Maybe
that was genius.
You know,
yeah.
And Mark Henry I think came out recently and was like, you know, I messed up for Frankie, and I think he really did. But anyway,
but good on him for admitting.
And
that's a coach.
No coach is perfect.
That's a coach you want in your corner. I'm just saying, as far as
I've heard, Javier is it Javier Mendez, the PTT, Javier Mendez. You know, when Kane lost to Verdum, Javier came out and said, I really let Kane down that night. Yeah. So you know, there's coaches who know, and it's the thing. Sometimes people think it's always on the fighter. The fighters sometimes are just listening to their coaches.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example of like Anthony Johnson versus Gustafsson. Anthony Johnson heard Gustafsson's corner say throw some punch or throw some kick. Anthony Johnson heard it and knew right away the counter to throw because he heard Alexander Gustafsson's corner call for a punch. Mm-hmm. So sometimes coaches kind of mess up their fighters that way.
Which they should have been speaking in Swedish.
Yeah, they should have been speaking Swedish. But if you have so they messed up. So Anthony Johnson caught Gustafsson and Gustafsson lost that fight. But anyway, back to this point of Holly Holm. I mean, where does she go now? Like, where do you think she's fighting? Who's she fight next?
I don't know. I don't think Holly Holm is like done. I don't think that. I don't think like she's on the downswing, or I think she's
also up there too in fight years. She's got a whole kickboxing, boxing career.
Oh yeah, boxing. She was like multiple boxing champion.
She's 12 fights in MMA and.
I think she still has a lot left in her.
She's definitely the most accomplished.
Yeah.
You know, in that bantamweight division of titles in different sports. And
I think if Holly, it's not that she's not well rounded, but if she like really focuses on a little bit more of her wrestling and her jiu-jitsu and gets confident in those areas, then I feel like if she mixed it up more, she would have more success. Yeah. If she was like almost was a GSP style fighter who just kind of like would punch you when you think she's going to take you down and take you down when you think she's going to punch you, and then just schooled them everywhere. But and she can do that because she's with the right camp. Like if there's anywhere she's got to beat to improve, it's at Greg Jackson.
So who do you think she fights next? Her and Misha rematch?
That
both coming off losses?
Honestly,
I'd like to see it.
I think that would make sense.
But I don't think they're going to do it. I don't know. I would like to see it, but I don't know what's coming up next.
I think that would make sense. I don't know who else you would give. I don't know.
I mean, this makes it weird for Ronda's comeback. Like, she comes back, she doesn't even fight two of her main rivals. She fights either Amanda Nunes, possibly Shevchenko. Shevchenko wins the title, or I'm forgetting her name, who just beat Kat Zingano. Adriana, it's not Adriana Lima.
No. Venezuelan Vixen.
What am I getting? Why am I not getting her name? I know her name. Oh God, you're blanking too?
Yeah.
This is terrible.
We're both blanking.
Anyway, she should be the next one.
The Venezuelan Vixen. That's all I know. That's her nickname.
No. Okay. Anyway, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You pull it up on your phone or something.
Yeah, I'll pull it up.
Let's just get her name because this is terrible.
We'll get it. But
she should be the next one in line for me. That's who I think should be
instead of Shevchenko. You think?
Yes, absolutely. Because she's won 4 in a row. She went through the whole Ultimate Fighter. She just beat Kat Zingano, who beat Nunes, who beat Tate. I think she's the easiest option for the title fight. Shevchenko just lost to Nunes in the last fight before Holly, so I don't think you get one fight and all of a sudden you get to fight for the championship.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think she's definitely next in line. And she even said she's not fighting for a title. She's not fighting unless it's for a title shot because she's fought so much.
Yeah, she did
already.
say that.
So let's get her name. Come on,
Juliana Pena.
Ah, there. It just said stopped automatically.
Fuck.
All right, we're back in this, and we just say their name just for good. I don't know where we cut off.
We don't
there.
know where it cut off.
But we got Juliana Pena. That's who should be challenging for the title next. I don't know where we got cut off there, so
that could have been so bad.
we have the audio. Right. We'll leave the audio there somewhere. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll leave the audio if the video just gets.
Yeah, the audio cuts out. Anyway, so
Juliana Pena,
I think she fights for the title.
You know what? I think she's 7-0 now. Like if you include if you
include the Ultimate
Fighter, which were all legit girls.
Yeah,
you know, all the legit fighters, legit women.
I think they're still in the bantamweight. Some of them are still in the bantamweight division.
Yeah. So I think that she's. I definitely would say probably. I don't know. Shevchenko for beating home is close though. You know what I mean?
Oh, she's definitely second in line. Know? She's definitely second, but she's.
If
first.
I had to argue, yeah, probably Juliana.
I don't know who Shevchenko fights next, but who knows?
Yeah.
If Ronda comes back, then maybe you have Pena versus Shevchenko for the number 1 contender spot.
Yeah.
That would probably be.
If Ronda comes back to soon.
All right.
So,
but let's